Hello and welcome to episode 116 of WITM. We originally had an 8-man over top rope battle royal scheduled for this episode, but after I made some changes, namely Rusev Day disbanding and Aiden English becoming a heel after he turned on his former tag team partner Rusev on the real life SmackDown just about an hour or two ago. The game rebooked the card, and now Gerald will be taking on the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, looking to rebound from his 2 straight losses over his rival The Miz that cost him a chance to face AJ Styles at Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship. This is also our first Tuesday night SmackDown Live exclusive stream in our new streaming schedule, so enjoy it, and we're going to kick off the new streaming schedule, the new Tuesday nights that are SmackDown Live exclusive, with Gerald taking on Ty Dillinger, 2 men who have struggled as of late, looking to rebound. Which man is going to get back in the win column? Let's find out and get our episode 116 match underway.
10.
Now time for a perfect 10. Oh, and here comes the 10 sides, Michael.
And Byron, I'd say he appears to be at the top of his game right now.
Well, he's going to need to be if he wants to survive this match, that's for sure.
And his opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Gerald!
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Michael. When you have 2 superstars as hungry as these 2 competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable.
And a win here would go a long way in proving he's as good as he says he is.
Sounds like you're doubting him, Cole. Let me tell you something.
There's a bell. This match is underway. Gerald is going to get things started with some jabs, but Dillinger
it's all or nothing
with a reversal.
Have it any other way.
Both men need to get back into the win column. Dillinger has struggled since leaving NXT.
This match is
And Gerald, he's had an up and down roller coaster since being traded from Raw to SmackDown Live via the Superstar Shakeup, became United States Champion, but then suffered 3 straight injuries.
Well, what's your take right now on Ty Dillinger?
And nearly got a WWE title opportunity, but that was thwarted by his rival The Miz.
Can he do it here?
Now looking to recover from that. Dillinger right out of the gate nearly picking up a very quick victory already, getting a finisher and squashing Gerald. But Gerald is able to power out at 2.5. We almost had a very brief match for this episode, but it will continue. Gerald not getting off to the start he needed. Already taking a finisher early on in this matchup. He's going to force Dillinger to the outside.
Back inside the ring.
Dillinger tossing Gerald on to the top rope. There's a stomp to the back.
The damage has been done, guys. I don't see how he can possibly recover from this beating he's taken.
Power strip into the corner.
But sometimes when you
Forces Gerald to the top turnbuckle.
You can get eaten up by a more ruthless opponent.
What does Dillinger have in mind here? He launches Gerald nearly halfway across the ring with a suplex and goes for a cover. Will this be enough to put Gerald away? Yes, it will. It's going to be a brief matchup. Gerald's woes continue. Ty Dillinger coming right out of the gate with a finisher, then hitting that top rope suplex. That will be enough for Ty Dillinger to get back into the win column, and for Gerald, he goes from the #1 contendership to WWE title to a 3-match losing streak, this time losing to Ty Dillinger.
10.
Simply amazing.
Alright, so the roller coaster of up and downs continues for Gerald. He goes from, ever since he got traded from Raw to SmackDown Live via the Superstar Shakeup, he went from being a...
Well, the last match did not disappoint, and now we're on to the next matchup on the card. Singles match on tap next.
A dual champion on Raw, holding both the Universal and Intercontinental titles simultaneously. Then he got traded to SmackDown. He caught momentum quickly and became a United States champion. Then he suffered 3 straight head injuries, and that caused him to suffer a massive losing streak. However, Gerald would get hot again and ride a winning streak to the #1 contendership to the WWE title, but he's followed that up with 3 straight losses, the latest coming and a squash match loss to Ty Dillinger. Alright, but SmackDown Live rolls on. Let's see what else transpires here on SmackDown. And our first match of the night, Sheamus and Cesaro the Bar defeated the Usos. As we just witnessed, it was Ty Dillinger getting a essentially squash match victory over Gerald, coming right out of that gate with that finishing maneuver, then using the top rope suplex to finish Gerald off. Next up, the United States Championship is on the line. The Miz getting that U.S. title opportunity that he earned via 2 straight victories over Gerald that he was hoping to have at Hell in a Cell, taking on the man that defeated Gerald for the U.S. title and started his roller coaster downhill, Andrade Cien Almas. And Andrade Cien Almas will remain the United States Champion, defeating The Miz. Next up, we have triple threat action between the leaders Sandy, Eric Young, R-Truth, and Randy Orton. And Randy Orton is going to pick up the victory. Eric Young is going to take the loss, and R-Truth gets a no decision. Next up, we have tag team action. It's the Club taking on the recently returned Colognes, and the Club, Anderson and Gallows, is going to pick up the victory. Next up, we have some more tag team action, this time non-title tag team action between the SmackDown Tag Team Champions Sandy, represented by Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf, and accompanied by their leader Eric Young, taking on the New Day, represented by Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, and accompanied by Big E. And it's going to be the New Day picking up a non-title victory over the SmackDown Tag Team Champions Sanity. And finally, in the main event, we have another non-title matchup. The WWE Champion AJ Styles takes on the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy, too, will pick up a non-title victory over the WWE Champion AJ Styles. And how does that affect the rankings on SmackDown Live? We'll find out in just a moment after this loading screen. Alright, we'll start off with the SmackDown women. The women actually were not in action on the SmackDown. Big difference on SmackDown, where on SmackDown the women are barely used. On Raw, they dominate the majority of the card. So the SmackDown women's rankings remain the same. Peyton Royce, the SmackDown Women's Champion. Number 1 contender, Sonya Deville. Number 2, Mandy Rose. Number 3, Charlotte. Number 4, Zelina Vega. Number 5, Becky Lynch. Number 6, Carmella. Number 7, Billie Kay. Number 8, Asuka. Number 9, Naomi. And number 10, Lana. In the SmackDown Tag Team division, the Club defeated the Colognes. The Club moves up to number 2. The Colognes fall to number 5. The Bar defeated the Usos. They swapped spots. The Bar to number 3. The Usos to number 4. And finally, the New Day picked up a non-title victory over Sandy. New Day remains number 1 contenders. Sandy remain champions. So your SmackDown Tag Team rankings: the champion Sanity, number 1 contenders New Day, number 2 the Club, number 3 the Bar, number 4 the Usos, and number 5 the Colognes. In the U.S. title rankings, Ty Dillinger defeated Gerald. Ty Dillinger moves up to number 6. Gerald falls to number 9. Andrade Cien almost defeated The Miz to remain United States Champion. Almas, of course, is still champion, and Miz falls to number 2. Randy Orton defeated Eric Young with no decision for R-Truth. Orton is not in these rankings. Young remains at the bottom, number 13. Truth remains at number 11 with a no decision. And finally, Jeff Hardy defeated AJ Styles. That was a non-title victory, but not in this division, so Hardy will move up 1 spot to number 7. Styles is not in these rankings because he is WWE Champion. So your U.S. title rankings: the champion, Andrade Cien Almas. Number 1 contender, Big E. Number 2, The Miz. Number 3, Shinsuke Nakamura. Number 4, Rusev. Number 5, Daniel Bryan. Number 6, Ty Dillinger. Number 7, Jeff Hardy. Number 8, Shelton Benjamin. Number 9, Gerald. Number 10, Aiden English. Number 11, R-Truth. Number 12, Samoa Joe. And number 13, Eric Young. And finally, the WWE title rankings. Ty Dillinger defeated Gerald. Gerald falls to number 5, but Miz lost as well. So, Miz falls to number 6. Gerald falls to number 5. Dillinger is not in these rankings. Andrade Cien Almas defeated The Miz. Miz falls to number 7. Almas is not in these rankings. Randy Orton defeated Eric Young with no decision for R-Truth. Orton moves up to number 3. Young and Truth are not in these rankings. And Jeff Hardy defeated AJ Styles. Hardy is not in these rankings, and Styles remains champion. So your WWE title rankings: the champion AJ Styles, number 1 contender Daniel Bryan, number 2 Shinsuke Nakamura, number 3 Randy Orton, number 4 Rusev, number 5 Gerald, number 6 Samoa Joe, number 7 The Miz. Now we move on to 205 Live, now taking place on Wednesday nights, both in real life and in WITM. And we will kick off our new stream schedule with 205 Live on Wednesday nights, along with NXT, with a bang, as is going to be in the main event. And I'll have to adjust the card too, because both Lindsay Dorado and Andrew are booked in other matches, but I'll do that off screen. But in the main event, Andrew Spudstrong is going to get his long-awaited rematch for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
The Doll.
For Andrew, this would be his 6th WWE Cruiserweight Championship. So a big opportunity for Andrew. He's waited a while to get his rematch, but he's been able to keep on winning, keep on staying in the #1 contender spot, and finally his hard work and patience will pay off. But will it pay off in the form of a 6th WWE Cruiserweight Championship? We will find out tomorrow night as our new Wednesday night kick off with Lince Dorado defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Andrew Spudstrong. And then if AOP Masters in action on NXT, we will have that for you as well. It's the new Wednesday nights with a 205 Live and NXT double feature. But that is going to do it for episode 116 of WITM. I know it was a brief one because we had a short match, but we'll make up for it with 2 matches tomorrow, including, well, maybe 2 matches tomorrow if AOP Master is booked. But at the very least, we will have a Cruiserweight Championship match for you. That is confirmed tomorrow night, Wednesday at 11 o'clock. If you enjoyed tonight's episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single WITM live stream or posting. If you would like to become a WITM member yourself and get your own custom character with custom entrances, storylines, promos, and movesets, check out the link in the description for the WITM website for information on how to do that. Check out our Twitter as well to keep up to date on the latest WITM news and announcements. That link too is in the description. Until episode 117 tomorrow night, kicking things off with Andrew Spudstrong versus Lince Dorado for the Cruiserweight Championship, and then possibly following up with AOP Master in action on NXT on our new Wednesday night stream, 205 Live and NXT at 11 o'clock Eastern. We hope to see you then, and until then, this is Corey with WITM Car Wrestling, signing off.